Welcome to an all-new episode of Messin with Matt. Today, we're celebrating Pizza Pie Day, just in time to make you the VIP of your Super Bowl Sunday parties. So roll up your sleeves and let's get messy! We're going to start today's recipe with the pizza dough. For your pizza dough, you're going to need 1.5 cups of bread flour. You will also need 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. You'll want 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You're going to want to whisk your dry ingredients together. Then you will add 6 ounces of any beer that you choose, preferably a light lager. You'll start off by whisking those ingredients all together. Once your dough starts to form, you're going to take your whisk out and then continue to knead and mix the dough by hand. Once your dough ball is formed, set that aside and we're going to start on the pizza sauce. Now, whenever it comes to pizza sauce on my pizzas, I don't always like it straight out of the jar. I like to always doctor it up a little bit the way I like it. So we're going to start off by putting it inside a little pot. You'll want to add in 1 teaspoon of oregano. You also want to add in 2 teaspoons of garlic. You're going to want to simmer your pizza sauce, and so go ahead and turn that on and give it a nice whisk. Remember, whenever you're using a butane burner, to always open the windows. Now go ahead and preheat your oven to 450 degrees. After your dough has rested for about 15 minutes, you're going to split it into 2 dough balls. You will then flour your rolling board and start to roll out your first dough ball. You want to make sure you get your dough covered in the flour so it doesn't stick. Make it into a nice round. Now you can take a rolling pin, or if you don't have one of those, a bottle of wine will always work. And you're gonna roll out your pizza dough until it's about 1/4 inch thick. Partway through rolling, you're gonna wanna flip the dough so it doesn't stick to the board, and continue rolling out until it's 1/4 inch thick. Once you've rolled out your pizza dough to about the size of your pan, you're going to want to put a little bit of olive oil into the pan, and using your hands, you're gonna spread it out. Whenever you transfer your dough from the board to the pan, fold your dough in half, and then fold your dough one more time to make it 1/4. And then putting the center of the triangle into the middle of the pan, you'll then unfold it. Once your sauce has come to a boil, you're gonna give it one more whisk and then turn it off. Going back to your pizza dough, if it breaks at all on you, you're gonna go ahead and just smooth it out with your hands and press it into the pan. Once you have your dough all set in the pan, you're going to add your pizza sauce. You'll want to do a nice thin coating of the sauce. If you make it too saucy, the dough will fall apart. Next, you're going to add your cheese and take it all the way to the edges. If you're using fresh mozzarella, you're going to want to make sure you break those up a little bit so that way they melt easier. Once you're done adding the amount of cheese that you prefer, you're going to add any of your other toppings. Today, I'm using the cup and crisp pepperoni that my fiance prefers. Once you are done adding all of your toppings to your pizza, you're going to go ahead and add it to the oven at 450 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. And there you have it, hot out of the oven pizza for your very own Super Bowl parties. Happy Pizza Pie Day, everybody! If you like this recipe, you should follow us on social media and share this with all your friends. Enjoy!